Hey, everybody. I'm Victor Brooks, and welcome back to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Come on in, y'all. Come on in here. I cannot wait to get this conversation started today with the incredible Jessie Howe, who will be joining us all the way from Switzerland. With that time frame, it's just incredible how this is grown, this positive message of artistry and the power of artistry and the necessity of artistry, especially during this time for the world. I see you lining up, Dr. Trivia 3000. Thank you so much for being here. Solange, thank you, Solange. Thank you for being here. 17 at 7, our partners in artistry. Partners meaning our friendship, sharing the same love of artistry and the message. 17 at 7, Astrid there in Saint-Denis, France. Thank you for always being here together for us, as well as we're for you, and thank you for what you're doing for artistry and the artist out there in France and for the world. Please follow 17 at 7, ladies and gentlemen, to keep informed of what they're doing for the artist and for the world. You know what, artists, let me tell you something before we get started with this conversation. I bring Jessie Howe direct from Switzerland in with us in a few minutes. But your artistry is what the world needs. Your artistry is a necessity. Don't let anyone make you feel less than because of the artistry that you are meant to give the world. No one can give your message but you. Especially now during social media, it's so easy to fall into the numbers game, meaning if I don't have my numbers the same as this other person who's so famous, who has so many followers, and we're so happy for what they're doing. We're not saying that it's a negative, but what I am on a mission to always remind my fellow artists, no matter what your message is, please don't lose focus that your artistry is just as important as any other artist that may have millions of followers, because no one can give your message but you. No one can interpret what you want to say, the gifts you want to bring from your artistry to the world. This is why this format, I believe, is necessary. It's why it's a passion for me. And I'm finding that so many other artists around the world are feeling the same way. Why? Because, hey, y'all, we're an indie fam. We're a family of artists for a reason. We have a message to give, whether we're going to paint it, whether we're going to write a book about it, whether we're going to have a stand-up comedy routine about it, whether we're going to express it through our culinary art, whether we write a song about it. Whatever your artistic expression is, artist, keep on keeping on. Give it to us. Give the world what we need. And what we need is what you have to say. So I'm going to keep on keeping on with this mission. It's a passion. It's a passion. And it's also close to my heart. Can you dig it? So I'm on a feeling artistically today that I know you artists, the emails that I've received from you this week, I've just been overwhelmed of the questions, of the positiveness, of the shared mission that you have as an artist. We're in this thing together, y'all. We're in this thing together. So thank you all who are able to join us live. Sundays are not easy to join us live, especially during Super Bowl Sunday. But we thank you, and even just as thankful for the ones who watch in our larger audience for the recorded. I'm going to keep these up on Instagram as long as Instagram will have it. But we're having them edited down to join our Victor Brooks Show YouTube channel, where we already have about 60 plus episodes there of the Victor Brooks Show live that we were doing previously on a different format. I'm pretty sure you'll know the artists. Some of them we grew up with, the legends of their own, and their stories and their journeys. as well as I want to include our indie fam as well. Why? Because we're all artists, and this is what we do. Something in common. What's happening, fam? Harishi Patur in India. Thank you so much, my brother. He was a previous guest. Incredible photographer. Please follow Hashriki's page and be connected with his artistry as well. Johnny Willis, Chi-Town's finest. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Twin Walker. What's happening, Twin? My brother from another mother as well, down in Florida. Thank you, thank you. Jay Hollinshed. Thank you, Jay, for your message, man. It came at a time, your text came at a time this week that I really, really needed it. And I was able to share that along with the family as well, man. Much love and much respect. I can't wait till we work out your episode to come and share your light, Jay. Please follow Jay Hollingshed's page for his artistry as well. His necessary message for the world just as much. My brother from another mother, Javier Vargas, my friend, my brother, one of the most incredible artists, blues musicians, guitarists that I counted a privilege to call brother in this life's journey. Coming at you all the way from Madrid, Spain. We met together through our mutual friend and brother, Larry Graham, many years ago, back in my hometown there in Memphis. And Javier and I have been connected and brothers ever since. Much love and much respect, Javier. And that's how I met our guest today, Jessie Howe, who's going to join us here. And I see she's on. Javier made that connection happen with the Viking Blues Project. I remember that, and we're going to talk about that today. Brenda, hey, Brenda, oh my God, much love and much respect, Brenda. Just a veteran, and I say that with love and respect, of the news industry, journalism, and in many ways a big sis to me. So much love and so much respect, Brenda. Thank you for taking your time to be on here with us today as well. I'm going to go ahead and bring our guest in, and we're going to welcome who I'm proud to call my fam now, my artistic musical family. I pressed the invite. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will connect. Hey, there we go. I think I see. You better show that flower again. Please show that to us.
It's from our garden. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Jessie, that is from your garden?
Yeah, my sister, she just made a curry yesterday, and all the vegetables in the curry coming from the garden. It's like, you know, these are the artists that one never can give a compliment to, but these are the artists in the world that, you know, homegrown, take care of cats and making beautiful flowers for me to make music here. Yeah, to make music. Right. This is where I work. So, hi, Victor, how are you?
Hey, Jessie, you know what? Thank you so much for taking your time again in your world tonight and in our world today. The time difference, you know, what time is it there in Switzerland, and where are you joining us from, sis?
I am from the canton of Bern, close to where Obama actually comes from, in a place called, originally mother's side, in a place called Triton. And this is where all the food comes from, Switzerland, like all the vegetables and yeah.
Out of sight.
Lovely intro, very beautiful.
You know what, Jessie? I know you share the same feeling of, and I'm filled spiritually, emotionally. My artistic meter is like off the chain. I know it has a lot to do with our conversation, because I know you feel the same passion. But artistry is just, to me, a necessary ingredient for life, Jessie. And from your newest single, and I can't wait to get into it, Eternal, the video of Eternal gives all of that to me. Some words that I jotted down while I was watching for like the third time back to back: joy, hope, positivity, necessity. What are your feelings, Jesse, of the importance of artistry for the world?
Well, music is a powerful tool, and it's in your nature. Um, well, music is a healer, and to just say that it comes from God, it comes from us, and we that positivity feeling. It's a connector. You know, when I sing at a gig and the people become chipped, it don't matter if anybody, you know, nobody's afraid of bugs when you're doing a live show, as you can see in the video. And you know, that's so important that we are light beings, we are frequency, and we need whatever talent you have. It don't matter if you're a singer, musician, or a baker, or if you're a doctor. You have to try and give your talent to the world from your heart, from your soul, to all the brothers and sisters. And I hope I'm doing a good job of that as much as I can.
Yes. Hey, I have no doubt. And for the one that when I started the promo, I believe Wednesday or Thursday, Jesse, the emails that I got, the people who hit back, the ones, that's why I always like to include tag the Instagram pages of the artist so people can go and immediately follow those pages, you know, from as soon as they see. And the people who were hitting back were like, oh my God, you know, her music is so positive. Oh, her music is and the video is so powerful. Give me the concept behind your new project, Eternal. What's the backstory of this project?
Well, 2019, I said, I want to know what it feels like to give back music to the world, not just for my ego or my, but, you know, for everyone, because then everyone can profit from it. And that's when things started to unroll. I met Javier Vargas and we did an album and an EP. And we actually wrote 13 new songs together now a few months ago. And Eternal was written by him and me. It's a song for Emmanuel, for Jesus Christ. And I decided I want to go in that line of direction. I mean, the cover, the song, you know how that happened. I didn't know anything about that the Mother Earth frequency Schumann resonance is 8. So, you know, and if you deduct 440 hertz, which has been standardized worldwide since 1953 with Elvis rock and roll, if you deduct 8 from 440, you get 432 hertz, which is in resonance with the 8 Schumann hertz of Mother Earth. So,
wow,
this healing, and it's in Eternal in the 8 on the cover, and this is a healer. It's I'm sure of it, that you can energize your body with the healing power, with the positivity of your thoughts. Something you taught me, like the last time I was in an interview with you. And you have to just discipline your thoughts somehow as best as you can, and try and be aware of what kind of music you're listening, because blues is the basis of all contemporary music, and it actually has a lot of victim role playing it and negativity from the poor African, you know, from Mother Africa with love, you know. But if we are thankful for that, maybe we can change this, and maybe we can make something better and good out of it, instead of, you know, I'm a slave, you know, that kind of oh, what can I do? I'm powerless. And yeah, the video of Eternal, you know, I just thought, how can I unite people around the world? Because it's a divide and conquer agenda was, you know, going on, a lot of fear going on. And I just said to God, what can I do? And he sent me a band, and they were really supportive. I think I've never had so much fun. But I was singing on the streets, like, you know, 0 degrees. And I said, I have to do it. I just have to unite people. And I had people there, you know, with tears in their eyes because they were so desperate. the joy of that. That's a true richness. No, doesn't matter how many likes you have in the world or how many Grammys. If that is the true essence of why I choose to be a singer and to be a human. And I see myself as this, a singing secretary for the boss.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something, Jessie. Whew, this interview was, and I can only speak for Victor right now, but I'm pretty sure there are others who are watching now and who will watch. This interview, I'm not going to say interview, this conversation was supposed to happen now for me with you at this particular time, because the words that you just said, number one, I co-sign 100%. And let me tell you something, Indie Fam and Positivity Posse that are watching. Once again, this is why we do this. What we heard of our sister Jessie Howe just now, of her personal conviction of why it is that she needed to do this artistic project, Eternal. Available everywhere. The video is incredible. But because of what she just mentioned to us, y'all, this is our passion. This is my passion to want to bring to you here. If there's a moment in your life, which of all of us artists go through, y'all, that we feel we're not as good as this because they have more numbers than we could feel like we could ever have. They have more followers. They're more famous. Let's remember a couple of things. And Jessie, I want to hear your take. Most of the time they have a huge machine behind them that is pushing an agenda for themselves and for that artist. Your artistry is just as important. Give us what you got. Write what you have, y'all, just as Jessie just said. Jessie, does it feed your soul when you look back on that video and watch it? What does it do for you?
Oh, for me, unbelievable. I mean, I did the video with Vito Fontana, who is a good friend of mine, and he filmed every show on the streets. It was like, you can't redo that in a studio. That's actual live footage that we put together. And there's so little funny details, like there's this all elderly man with a bag, and on the bag is written in Swiss German, immer wieder gern, which means anytime again, with passion and love. And there's a heart, and in that moment the line comes, subtitles with la 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 love eternal. These are little that I didn't do. This is just higher.
Gotcha.
It's unbelievable the journey that since I've opened my heart in this way and served and try to obey. It's just much easier. And also what we did was this CD, Power of. It's a compilation with 12 artists who have been doing the similar work in Switzerland. I think it's like the only CD compilation available. And a dear friend, fellow player who works with me on I Am Love, another single about our own self-worth and our own lives. Valentina Velkova, she's like a cello player, wonderful cello player, and she worked so hard to get this out. And it's a one piece. You won't find anything like this in the world, like Eternal, that video. And
oh my goodness,
if I can do my job well and inspire others, like I've been inspired by so many musicians who are working like this for much longer, then I believe we can actually, with the power of music, we can actually, we can succeed.
Come on.
For a bit, because the good always succeeds, always wins.
Always. That's right. It might be a struggle, it might be a fight, but it's not over. That's right. I'm with you, Jessie. I'm with you on that. And please, can you tell us, can we download that project you just showed us? Or how can we support that project you just showed us there? Could you show it to us again? Or is there somewhere that we can support that?
It's exclusive. We we only have a certain amount of CDs. So,
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
you can get it over powermusic.ch.
Okay.
You can
All
buy
right.
it there, or you can order with me directly. Only thing is, I've been sending out and paying a lot of money for freight, you know, for
Okay.
so it can go out to other countries, and
Yeah.
sometimes it don't even arrive. It's sent back, and you know, I fill in forms and stuff, so I'm just sending it in the normal post.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to do that, but how can I bring the music to the people otherwise, you know?
Come on now. That's right. Bringing the music to the people. Bringing the artistry to the people. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. What advice can you give fellow artists who have that feeling that we just were talking about the comparing their artistry to very famous artists, and that because my artistry is not as famous as these names that are out here, my artistry is it just as important? How could you answer those artists?
Uh, faith, faith and freedom, freedom to go with your, you know, loved ones to a restaurant, not be hassled with signing autographs. I mean, thou shalt not have any idols, you know? It's a separation
Okay.
from one's own soul.
Yeah.
You look up to
Yeah.
someone else, you say, I'm little, you're larger. That's not all right. Because we're
Mhm.
all important lives,
Yes.
every one of us. And
Okay.
compare yourself is like telling yourself, I'm not allowed to be alive. And on
Yeah.
the other hand, for a superstar or a star to be up on stage and performing in front of thousands of people, it's not a healthy energy. I've done that. You know, you have adrenaline, you can't go to sleep. It's a lot of pressure. A lot of artists, like Amy Winehouse, you know, publicly, like in an arena in Roman amphitheater, nobody went up and said, hey, come on, girl, get down from the stage. You're completely wasted and drunk. What's the problem, you know? And we have to change this. We have to make music more safe and healthy. And
Yeah.
if you do goodness from your heart, that's the main thing. It's like Jim Kerr said in an interview with my friend Vito many years back. He said, if you feel you want to be like Britney Spears, forget it. Just keep on enjoying making your music, enjoy your own film, your own life.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
not missing out on anything. It's all fake in a show.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Right. Except all fake. Ooh, you know what? I remember being in elementary school.
Not for money and fame, and that should
Mhm.
not be the main focus of a musician.
Mhm.
A musician is here to serve humanity.
Yeah,
That's how I see it and how I feel it. And anything else
exactly.
is, you know, Lucifer, the fallen angel. He comes from. He's a seducer with music. He knows how to make music.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
that power and why are we where we are now
Mhm.
with very cybernetic kind of music that is not in alignment with Mother Earth. And we're not helping nature if we bombard ourselves and
Mhm.
nature, animals, with energies and lyrics that are ghost spells. You know,
Yeah.
it's magic or it can be wonders. That's how it's
Gotcha.
free will,
Right.
unconditional love.
Right. Right. Right.
God's love is
Mhm.
unconditional. It's your free will. Just imagine how sad he must be looking down and saying, "Hello, here I am. Can be such much more fun. Why are you doing that?" You know, like
Yeah. 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 Gotcha. That's right, Jesse. And you.
I was singing at with the Blues Brothers party band, and the drummer
Uh-huh.
also in Eternal. He went on all the shows out with me on the streets during the last winter. And
Yeah.
you know, the people were eating and they were not dancing, and it's like, oh, why is nobody dancing anyways? I was singing Simply the Best by Tina Turner, and
Yeah.
I sung that song, and people love to hear me sing that song because it somehow mixes well with my voice.
Yes,
And
it does.
I was singing, I said, nobody's listening. I said, I think Simply the Best. Do you understand it now? You're simply the
Gotcha.
rest, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that humor, you can't top it. That's the
You can't top it. That's right. But you know what, Jesse? You made a good point. You had a good point that I want to bring back. You just said something that, and when I do these interviews, I have a computer on the side where I can see, people can email me from a show page and here, and someone it reiterated, I totally understand and I support how important it is for us artists to remember that there is a difference between show business and cultivating your artistry. The cultivation of your artistry, in my belief, as an artist, is to do exactly what you just mentioned, finding your voice, trying to understand what it is that you say and how you say through your artistry what the world needs to hear. It's a complete difference between understanding the importance of that mission, the necessity of that mission as an artist, versus I have to go fill a stadium of 20,000 people, which once your artistry has been understood about what your mission is for the world, then filling that stadium of 20,000 people then with your message that you've cultivated when it was only 2 or 3 to 20 people, okay? Now we have 20,000 that understand the mission of your artistry. Cultivate the artistry of the artist.
yeah. You have a freedom if you're independent. Lovely, lovely program show you do, Victor, to help musicians not uncensored and with free will, so we can spread our message, our music, and that can't do that without human beings like yourself. It's a lot of work that's behind
Yes.
the show. Preparation. I know, I can imagine must be quite, challenging at times as well. But if you think of also the freedom that independent artists have, you can wear anything you like when you get to stage. You can be any age.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can be
Yeah.
you can be you can be any size or figure. You
Yeah.
can be disfigured. You can be, you're just human.
That's right.
You don't have to go and, you know, do things in your face or, hard working at the gym or whatever. You're allowed to eat what you like. And as a matter of fact, you're also allowed to say or sing what, or play
Yeah.
where you want to. If you want to make a song with only one verse, so what? So what? Miles Davis, so what? If you want to just. And there's independent radio stations that, if you give a little money to them, they actually work with the music, and it's spread. It goes out to the world. So, like Eternal, for instance, I've been working with Stephen from Stephen's Forster's Indie Picks, and the song has reached over 5 million listeners worldwide. And you know what? 3.5 of them are truck drivers. They're on the road.
Got you. They're listening. Yeah.
I said, yeah, he knows what he's doing, and
Yeah.
they just work. So I'm just so blessed with I'm in charge, and well, I can do as I wish, and I have the help from
Yes.
angels and helping me, and just wonderful people working with me. That song is a blessing because Javier wrote it with me. It was his idea. He said, I'm going to make a song for you. You will love it. I'm like, mm-hmm. And when I heard it, I didn't know what to do with that song. And I said, now you take your ego out and you just, you follow the guide. And I opened the Bible and here came that Jesus enters the temple. And every time I have a doubt, I go and open it and it comes again. And then I just wrote that song. It just came out like, oh, thanks for your help. And it's about, you know, standing up and speaking your truth.
Yes.
Not making a war, you know, divide and conquer or supporting it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not hushing everything under the carpet and, you know, bit behind the scene that everybody's talking, but to speak your truth. And you know, he had the bravery to do that and throw the tables with money that was. And I think he signed his death sentence with that, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that if we do that, that's going to happen to us, because it was his Aufgabe, it was his life to do this for us. But, you know, just a little courage can actually help your brother and sister say, I feel the same way, you know, and this is a collective thing that's going on in the world. You can't say you're wrong, you're bad, you're worse. We're all in together in this. We all can change this, and we can try and free ourselves from a system that simply don't work, never did, and never will. Children are suffering. Every child born is traumatized.
There you go.
And if you school, you know, they don't teach you how to breathe properly. You breathe, and it's like hanging up. Now, what you do is you feel your belly. That's where your soul is. And then from the chakras, it goes up into your heart, and then through your, you know, through the voice. The voice is like your soul. It's an fingerprint. Never to make your voice. So if we're taught how to breathe properly, everything's more relaxed, you know. And it's not like, you know, the students that come to sing with me, when I show them this, these kinds of, you know, all kinds of blockages inside of them. How many people break down in front of me or find an answer to a very difficult problem in their life, and just that love in their face, that sing, make music, sing, make music, whatever, you know, give.
Yes, Jessie. Yes, that's it. Sing, make music, sing, create your voice.
Create, don't destroy, create beautiful, create light with your heart. It's unique, and you will have wonders, and just so much. It will really touch your inner self, because you will find out, hey, I am more than I thought I was.
That's right. There you go. There you go.
I am love. I am alive.
That
enough, and that's something that everyone can say to themselves. It's not an easy. It's a mad dog eat dog world, but we're in a great awakening. Yeah.
Right on. Right on. And you, Jessie, would I impose if for you to give us an impromptu a cappella of something, or however?
Talk is cheap, and this time not enough. Actions speak louder. That's the message of love.
Yes. The message of love, you know. And you know what, Indie fam, let me tell y'all something. The reason I do, or I said this has to be, this is a mission of this format, fam, is because of everything that we're talking about today with our sister Jessie, is because we need to know your heart. Create what it is you want to say. Like Jessie just said, we all have our own fingerprint. Give us your artistic fingerprint. Put it in your work of artistry, because only you can say it and explain it how you want to say it and explain it. And someone is going to need to hear it and feel it only the way that you can give it. Who cares if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 100, few hundred people at first or ever? Those are you've touched somebody. Somebody's understanding something about their life because of what it is that you had to say. indie fan and positivity posse. Keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. What is in store for Jessie Howe? What are you working on now? What's next for you, Jessie?
I'm releasing another single next Thursday, and
All right.
it's called Message of Love. I just sang a little bit of that song. And a good old friend of mine on guitar, Christian Music.
Okay.
The name, I suppose.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful blues. It's very fun. I wrote that song. Javier and I wrote that song together. Wow. And my sister loves that song so much. She said to me, "Here's money," and she gave me quite a large amount of money to make the song, to pay for Crow producing it with me, to help pay for the radio promotion. And I have a keyboarder in my band who said, "Hey, I'm going to play Hammond. You need proper Hammond. And he did it for free, so I can just see, wow, it's all, that's beautiful. It's just lovely, beautiful." And I'm also doing a weekly podcast on an independent radio station in Switzerland.
Okay.
RadioQFM.network.
RadioQFM.network.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will also have, musicians. It's like, I see myself as Miss Music Whistleblower and Whisperer with a soul.
Right.
A solution, meaning, how can we transform music in something positive and, raise awareness, because everything is changing. We are, making homegrown food. We are taking care of nature. We are, looking how can we change and become better humans. But the music is kind of like,
okay.
Lazy, some of them, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
But thinking we have to, if that's not working in the other fields that we're involved with, and the music probably should, go do some research. Why, if you have a question, why are we playing songs like this, and why is the messages in some song me, or victim play, or very sexist. We can do reggaeton, which has better lyrics, for instance, and it might change and open up a complete different kind of unison for humanity. Because by now, when I listen to, house music was still with a lot of vocal, singers, great singers, gospel singers, that was still tasty music, but it all went into a direction where it's not music, it's more like robot sometimes.
Gotcha.
It doesn't that vibe that classic music has, for instance. My sister jumps up on the bed every time Rachmaninoff is played.
Gotcha. You know what? My sister and I were just talking about that last night. My sister, her name is Julie McKnight. She's a house performer. And the original, many of you would know out there that house music, of course, starting in Chicago and the clubs and the essence of house music, like Jessie just mentioned, as many of you already know, it started with that feeling, that pulse of soul, that pulse of gospel, that pulse of funk that was collectively put together, and hence house, right? But as Jessie just mentioned, I totally agree, Jessie, something happened, like Julie and I were talking last night, between original house, that music that we felt in our heart, to something that just stopped really feeding our soul. And I want to know what your heart, how do you keep your lyrics and your feeling? How do you stay on top of your creativity to help it feed or to send that message you want? What keeps you going? Like, what feeds you to feed others?
Hallelujah.
Gotcha. Okay. Right on. I got you.
I'm very lucky, Victor. For 15 years at least, I am independent singer, singing at private events. I have sung for famous people.
Yeah.
I have the same price for everyone, but part of that money goes back into healing music that I'm doing now. So after 15 years of singing these songs, you know, like first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. You know, this song has such a power. Everybody's dancing and you know, fun. But there's other songs like if you take I'm on the highway to
I got you.
the people wanted me to sing at a wedding. I can't do this. I can't go like man and woman and every day of their, you know, most, you know, their unison, and it becomes your life. What you think, what you think, the words that you think, or mantra. It's a life spell. It's what all they did in old Egypt, you know, and you can use it this way or this way, and you know. The industry, that's how I just felt something is different. That's why in 2019 I said I want to give back. Something is, it can't continue like this. And then I was just always got an information about the frequency that's implemented in the music, and I thought, you know, if you really want to do it right, you can't. There's no shortcuts in life. There's no shortcuts in music. If you want to do it right, you have to do it pure, and you have to do it, you know, with good hard work. That's you have to respect the music, and you know, give your best. And even if you have to travel 2 hours to the studio in your car and get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, you do it because because the most beautiful thing that you can give is from your heart to anyone. And give. Always give. Give love. That's all it needs. And forgive too.
Forgive.
So I just thought that's how I'm working now. And at a certain point, I just realized I can't do it on my own. God, I didn't make any tree outside. You know, I can write lyrics, but much better now. As you said, you love that song Eternal. You know, you can say, don't thank me. He gave me all the money. I'm just a servant to the big boss who really loves us all unconditionally. I mean, to Jesus and the big boss. And since I've realized this, I can recommend that to anybody. But my belief is my belief, and I'm not here to. I'm just actually saying, try it out. It don't cost anything. You know, make a prayer.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And see what happens. There's no, you know, you're in good hands. There's no manipulation involved. God don't want your money.
Yeah.
Now the industry, you know, that make sure that newcomers are signed off with deals that happen to me, where you just, you know, can't keep on making music, and then they're put under the, you know, put away somewhere, and they keep on focusing in what they've invested. And once they invest in you so much money, you know, a lot of people depend on that money with their, you know, the guy doing the light, the guy doing the sound. Oh, you have an entourage of people, and it's very hard not to become a very, you know, self-centered person.
Come on now.
Away from
there you go. That's right.
And
that's right.
I think many stars, you know, have, and it's a 5-pointed star in it. Many stars have tried to do something, but if they're so deep in it, like, so there is a club of 27 in it.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something, Jessie. From the heart, what you
just trying to look at how things are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I, you know, what makes me happy, and trying. And actually, if you don't have these, you know, likes or these people, some people like musicians, you know, it's all apart. Lots of jealousy involved. You know, you have to rise above all that, because we're all just
rise above.
So sometimes we get afraid, you know, or like my sister said yesterday to me, you know, I made, you know, you musicians always get compliments. I do all the garden, nobody gives me any compliments. Like,
Yeah.
I understand, you know, that from the outside, but to expose oneself, especially out on the street, 0 degree, with not being able to go to the toilet because you don't have a
Right.
certificate, not being
Right.
able to go into a restaurant and warm up,
Right.
then, you know, and you look like, you know, you're wearing a woolly hat, and it's really
Yeah. Yeah.
very flowery girl singing out there with a red nose. It's, you know,
That's right. I got you. I got you.
but
Jesse, let me.
you're doing your job, you know, and that's
You're doing your job. And you know what, Jesse? I got to, because if you look back on this, the viewers right now, just as myself, you're touching so many people. You're giving gems to what it is that, and this is what my mission is to let other artists know. Let us know what's on your heart, because there is someone else that will understand. It just didn't have the words to say it, or didn't know how to present it. That's the power and beauty of artistry. Right now, people are saying through Jesse, through what you're saying, the connection that Jesse is with Most High. The connection is powerful. This is what we needed to hear. Jesse, let me tell you something, sister. There is no way within 45 minutes that we can condense the truth and power that you're giving through your artistry right now, what's on your heart. Number one, when we first met through Javier and we did our show, when you graced us back there when we were introducing on Facebook, Jesse, I knew from that point that there was a connection artistically that was happening. And I began to understand why I and others respect what you have to say. Flash forwarding now to the video of Eternal, Jesse. When I see you hugging those people, when I see the people dancing, when I see what the words of, along with the words of your song, the connection that's happening, as you just mentioned, on the street, with the people, with other souls, with other hearts. Jesse, it's real. And this is why I want to do this format. This is why this format is such a passion for me, because we can scroll through Instagram and social media and we can love the artistry that we see, but it's something about being able to talk to that artist, to know why we love and why we feel what that artist gives us when we're scrolling. And this is why, Jesse, you feeding us today. In your way, you're giving us what we need. You are using your artistic expression to give, to give.
yeah.
And that's the respect that I give to you. Thank you, Jesse.
One thing is very important. Live music with human beings together, keep that alive. Please, every artist, you know, whatever happens, just keep on playing live music. Don't let anybody tell you not to be able to go and play. Don't tell, you know, if somebody tells you, your children not to be able to sing on the streets, something's wrong. The children need to sing. The people need that very much. Music, dance, it's our world family. And yeah, that's all I can say. I just said I'm going to do this, and you know, what happens is you're protected, guided, and safe, and only good will come out of this. That's what you can tell. And then what happens is, just when you're finishing your show after performing without, you know, I didn't have any okay from the city council that I could perform on the streets in Bern now, for instance. There was the police showed up right as we finished the last song. You know, they didn't see, nobody did it. It's just, if you block and think, oh, it can't work, you know, if you just do it, if you just get in your car and do it, or just get up.
That's right. Just do it. That's right.
Being human is being alive. You're alive, you know, and that's what, you know, and it's important that you do good things with your talent, because only then will you find true richness and fulfillment. Okay.
That's right. Jessy Howe, ladies and gentlemen. Jessy Howe, one of our original indie fan and Positivity Posse members. Jessy, thank you for your time today. Thank you for your artistry.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much, Victor. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. And I hope I didn't offend anybody. I hope I could bring some joy. And yeah, try it out. You know, try it out. If you have a problem, just open the Bible and see what comes. You know, it's a recipe for love. It's helped me many times, and Eternal would not exist without that help that I have. So, and don't worry about money. Don't, you know, if you put money above life, then, you know, what you need is your breath, is to breathe. That's the pure worth, and the rest will come, because then you can start to think, then you can go in your heart, then you can create. Creativity is about here, first of all, with the heart.
Yes. Yes.
There are people who even say, I can heal myself with positive thoughts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Positivity.
Fun. Enjoy the music and have
fun. That's right, Jessy. That's right, sister. Do it.
Son, and anything is possible.
Anything. Oh, this was needed today. And from the comments I see, you needed it too. This is what it's all about, y'all. Jessy hit it right on the head. Don't let the money gauge whether you can express your artistry in the way that you want to express your artistry. You just get it out there. You got the breath to do it, say it, write it, film it, dance it, whatever it is, cook it. Whatever your artistic expression is, let's give it to them, y'all. We are a community of artists that our mission is to give what we are. The money will, it'll hinder some things, and I know in my own personal journey, yes, there are some things that have been and are hindered of me being able to do, but it doesn't stop the artistry from happening. As I mentioned to you all, my Positivity Posse fans, friends and fans, and of my music and journey, there was about 10, 12 years I let it stop. I didn't want to write. I let my artistry just go. It had it wasn't there. But through what Jessy just said today, that's why this connection, and I know it's connecting with you as well, it never dies. That ember never goes, because we're born with it. This is who we are. Much love and much respect, Jessy. Thank you for your time, sister.
Hey, nobody knows me, you know.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
No, nobody really knows me. Like, you know, that's for me. That's fine. I never. My desire was never to become famous or something.
Yeah.
But and to expose myself on camera is also, you know, you have to put on makeup and you know, be positive. You know, some days you're not.
That's right. That's right.
But one thing what happened to me, I played at Montreux Jazz Festival. I played at Art on Ice as a solo artist. I've had, you know, gigs where I've had incredible hotel rooms with a butler in fancy places. You know, you don't need to be a star or famous to have a fulfilling. You know,
that's so right.
A lot of fun. You're playing with your bandmates. It's very important to have solo in your band who support you, who are there for you when you do something stupid, and they kind of tell, that wasn't so cool.
That was right.
You and the hang with the band is very important. Never take a musician just because he's got super talent. You'll only have a lot of diva problems. Take a musician who is willing to work hard with you.
Come on, Jessy.
And who never lets you down. Come what may, what kind of arguments. Take a musician who is like a real brother or sister. And that is something that's a true richness. But every soul is at a different level, you know. I don't want to put the finger out there. You know, I was way back also thinking I'd have to do it like that or do it like that. You wear high heels on stage, which is really stupid because singing like that is our body how it should work.
Right.
And please, Victor, are you if you know, continue your creativity for sure. We all have a low point, but you know, hiding your light from the world is not fair on all your brothers and sisters.
That's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's right. Right on, sister. Jessie Howe. Thank you, Jessie. We are going, ladies and gentlemen, where do we follow? How do we keep in touch? I know right here on Instagram, Jessie Howe Singer, correct? And is their website, are you available all formats? Let us know how do we keep in touch with Jessie?
All right. I have a homepage, jessyhowe.com. And then I have, you know, Facebook, Twitter, blah, 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 everywhere. You know?
Yeah, YouTube as well. Yeah.
Have a question or an input or, you know, any kind of healing music you can send to me. I will spread it. I will share it on if I like it. Think now on my, you know, that's, and I also have this radio podcast with QFM .network. You can find that as well. And I need your creativity because I can't, you know, I don't fancy talking about myself every show or what I've experienced. I want to learn. I want to be on this journey with all of you.
Yeah. Right on. Well, we on the journey with you because we know you with us, Jessie. We know you're with us. So thank you again, sister. And we're going to do our part to keep pushing and keep on keeping on. Much love and much respect, Jessie. Eternal, ladies and gentlemen. Eternal. That's it. We'll see you next time, sis. All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, y'all, that's it. That's it. I know you felt it. I know you're still feeling it, you know, and I know you'll feel it, especially the artists that are watching. I believe we're all born as artists, you know, it's something that we have to create and give the world through our own expression, which is artistry, right? But for those of us who understand that that's who we are and and have cultivated it as a mission for our lives, for this journey, I know you feel, and will feel the conversation today. Take it with you. Take the points out of it that feed and fed your soul. Give it as an ingredient to your artistry, and then give it to the world, you know, because only you can say what you have to say in the way you need to say it. And I bet your bottom dollar that someone else around this world, maybe even in your own household, even if you got to start there, will understand and be fed from what your artistry has given and will give. Much love and much respect, Indie fam and Positivity Posse. I don't know if I'll be on next Sunday from a word and message I just received, but I may. I'll look for the promos and we will keep you posted, okay? And like we always say, come on back. Get some of this positivity on you. Take a bath in it. Take a shower in it. Scuba dive in it. Skinny dip in it if you want to. Just jump in that pool of positivity. And when you come out, sprinkle it on as many people as you can, because that's what it's all about. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Thank you, Jessie.